Hello friends, welcome to next lecture in mechanical vibration. So in this lecture we shall be seeing the superposition and beats phenomenon. So we will see what is superposition and what is beats phenomenon. So please stay tuned with this lecture. So before we begin with this lecture, I request you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also please like our Facebook page Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. Please follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description below. So friends, let us begin with lecture number 6, superposition and beats phenomenon. So here we have two waves. One is marked in the red color. So we can assume this to be x1, and the second one in the green color, we will take this as x2, or the displacement of the red wave is x1 and the displacement of green wave is say x2. So if two harmonic motions, now these are the two harmonic motions, that is the red and green. So if two harmonic motions passes through a point simultaneously, so we have 2 points here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 points here. So when these two harmonic motions pass through the same point or passes through a point simultaneously, then the resultant displacement at that point is the vector sum of the displacement due to the two motions. So at this point, the resultant sum will be the vector sum of the displacements. So here this will be x1 plus x2 at these points. So if the amplitude of this one is A and amplitude of this one is B, then it will be A plus B at these points. The superposition of motion is called as interference. So here when these waves overlap at these points, we call them as superposition, and these superpositioning SHM is called as interference. Now we shall see what is this beat phenomenon. The phenomenon of beat occurs as a result of interference between two waves of slightly different frequencies. Now in this case, we have the frequencies say to be same. So in this case, let us consider this is omega 1 and this is omega 2. If omega 1 is equal to omega 2, then the frequency of red SHM will be equal to the frequency of green SHM. Though they will be having different phase, so they are in opposite in nature, but their frequency will be same, then we shall get the superpositing or interference at equal distant points. But when there is a slight change in the frequencies of these two waves, then these points start shifting. So shifting means there won't be any equidistant between these points of interference, and that phenomenon we call it as beats. So let us see here. So the phenomenon of beats occur as a resultant of interference between two waves of slightly different frequencies moving along the same straight line. Now here we have the same straight line in the same direction, and direction is also in the same, that is they are moving from left to right. Now we shall consider a particle subjected to two different harmonic motions. So we have a particle that is subjected to two different harmonic motions, say x1 and x2. So x1 is equal to A sine omega 1t and x2 is equal to B sine omega 2t. So let us say this be equation number 1. So the sum of these two harmonic motions, x will be x2 plus x1 or x1 plus x2, and that will be A sine omega 1t plus B sine omega 2t. So we have already seen in the previous class how to add two SHMs. So for reference, you can refer to these videos in the YouTube card which will appear on top right corner. So now if omega 1 and omega 2 are totally different, then the resultant motion will not be a sinusoidal curve, or it will not be a sinusoidal motion. It will be totally a different motion, or I can say haphazard motion. But if the two frequencies are slightly different, that is they are almost same, or you can say slightly different, then the phase difference between the rotating vectors keeps on shifting slowly and continuously. That is, suppose they meet at this point, then next point which they meet may be slightly near to this, then the next point they meet will again shift slightly near to this, so on, these points go on shifting. So these vectors keep shifting slowly and continuously. The amplitude of resultant vector is a plus b. So here you can see the resultant vector's amplitude will remain same, that is a plus b, when they are in phase, and when they are out of phase it will be a minus b. Thus the resultant keeps on changing continuously from a maximum of a plus b to minimum of a minus b, with frequencies equal to the difference between the individual component frequencies, that is omega 2 minus omega 1. And this phenomenon is known as beats. The frequency of beats is equal to omega 2 minus omega 1. So here this will be the frequency of beat, that is the difference in the frequencies of two sinusoidal harmonic functions, that is omega 2 minus omega 1 is nothing but that is the beat phenomenon as shown in this particular figure. So to get a clear and distinct beats, there are two conditions that must be followed. One, the frequency of beats, that is omega 2 minus omega 1, must be very small. So it cannot be a very large difference. Secondly, the amplitude A and B must be approximately equal. So this amplitude cannot be different, or even though they are different, they cannot be too much different. Slight difference in frequency and slight difference in amplitude will result in beat phenomenon. So friends, this is about the beat phenomenon in mechanical vibrations. So I hope you have liked this video lecture. So please like this video and share this video with your friends. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description. So thank you very much, friends.